Hi, how you doing? So it occurred to me recently that I've essentially walked 6 miles every day in the year 2020, with the exception of January 1st, where I only did 3 miles that day. I took it a little easy. So we had some violent thunderstorms roll through the area, and the weather has calmed down a little bit. It's still raining, but not as bad. But when I take the 6 mile walks, there's a park that I go through. This is that park right now. You've seen it as the halfway point of the 5 mile walk, but now that it's a 6 mile walk, it's no longer the halfway point, but I still keep it as part of, the 6 miles. Frankly, I kind of like it. So the purpose of this is to show everybody just how bad the flooding is today. Now, you might not think it's that bad, but me personally, I've walked in better conditions. That's not usually up that high, but this is nothing. This is still the decent gravelly path. We are coming up to the really fun part here in a minute. I just wanted to do a proper setup with everything. I don't want to take any days off from the walk, so I kind of, forced myself to do it. I said, rain be damned. The thunderstorm stopped a little while ago, so I'm not really worried about that. I do think I would not have walked if there was still a thunderstorm going on. But just a little rain. All right, no big deal. Okay, so let's have a look here. I don't know how well the picture is, but this area right here, this little picnic area is pretty flooded out. The path still isn't that bad. The real fun part is coming up here momentarily. It's days like today where I wish I carried the GoPro on me every time I take a walk. Maybe I should reserve it for days when, the weather looks like this. Okay, so here we go. The first flooded out part. I kind of feel like the water has receded a little bit since the first lap, which is good. In fact, actually, that's kind of great. Yeah, this isn't bad at all. Wow, when I was going through earlier, I don't know if you can see the traces of my footsteps there. It was pretty deep, but now it's not. So, hey, awesome. So it turns out a second lap wasn't as stupid as I thought. Of course, filming it while I do it is kind of stupid because personally, I like to try to keep as focused as possible when I'm doing the walks. I know that I'm not in the part of Georgia that has alligators, but when I have flooding like this, just like in New York, I'm paranoid about bears. I'm paranoid about friggin' alligators, man. It's stupid, I know. All right, I'm going over my little bridge here. I guess this is the third time crossing the bridge today. I went over it once, came back, now I'm going over it again. All right, so again, I don't know how well you can see, but the water, I've never seen it this high before, and there was a flash flood warning in effect, but I believe that has since passed. Although seeing this, I don't know, I've never been the smartest guy. I think we've established that. All right, so now we're coming up on the really fun part. So I'm just gonna face it towards the trail and keep my ugly mug out of the picture for a little bit. Okay, here we go. All right. So, gotta cross through here. Oop. Try to avoid the deep spots. Not bad. I'm not sure how many times I've done this trail total at this point in my life, but I know I've done it at least, I don't know, today's the 6th, so 37 times this year. Well, if I do 2 laps, I guess it's like 74? Yeah, look at that. Hey, math and weight loss. Who knew? Hey, this part's not really that bad. And I was a little confident earlier, like, oh, this isn't going to be that bad. And then I started coming up to this point, Almost there. I know half of you have already stopped watching, so I appreciate the other half that's still with me, at least for another minute. Or maybe to the end. Whichever. Okay. Still not bad. Okay, not too bad so far. Ah, here's a nice fun spot. Oh yeah. Camera might be pointed down, but I am looking up right now, so. All right, here we go. Here's a nice good spot. I really don't care about my walking time on days like today. This part's usually dry. Okay, well, we survived the trail back there. Over here, we got some more water rising. This is dry generally, but obviously when it rains it does build up. Okay, so this next stretch wasn't bad the first time, so I don't suspect it'll be bad this next pass through until I get to the bottom, and then the fun begins again. So while I'm still recording this, and to the few that are still watching, I do want to say thank you for everyone that does continue to support the channel. I know they're not the most exciting videos, and I know some people are watching just to be polite, and I do appreciate that. You know, and I do consider it a gift every time someone hits the thumbs up button, every time someone comments, you know. Oh, you know what? While I got you here, and I always forget to vlog about this. Why? And I lost you. I'm sorry. So, while I got you here, before I get sidetracked again, why do people keep watching the 6 cloves of garlic experiment video? That is like literally like my least favorite video I've ever done. And it's got like over 12,000 views on it. And almost 2 years later, I'm still getting comments from people like, you don't expect it to realistically work when you're that weight. I'm thinking, did you check out the rest of the channel? Okay, here, back to the floods. Here we go. We got some flood in there. Okay, this spot's not really that bad. I told myself I wasn't going to do any more videos from the iPhone, but I think today is a special circumstance. And considering everyone just got a proper update on Tuesday, I think it's okay if we have a side video here. Yeah, this actually has gone down quite a bit. So here's my footprints from earlier. The water was up to the edge right here, but now the water is receded considerably. Wow, and not a very long time period either. Okay, here we go. More fun stuff. You know, I almost wasn't going to do the second lap. I'm kind of glad I did. That way I still get the 6 miles in. All right, not too bad. I think I'm going to have to break this into 2 videos since it stopped recording. Not really going to edit this one. This is just a little bonus video for anyone that, you know, actually cares to watch. All right, we're coming up on the end. I think the rain's starting to pick up again too, which I guess I'm very lucky then that the water had receded as much and it didn't get worse. All right, there's the start of that trail right there. And now I'm coming up to my bridge again. Okay, well, that right there is pretty much the most treacherous part of the walk on any day. A little bit more so today. But we're not out of the park yet. All right. Let me just make sure the water didn't go up. I keep imagining like seeing alligators floating through, or alligators like coming up out of the water because they see me and they're gonna eat me. I had this horrible obsession with being eaten by wildlife, which, I mean, as far as ways to go, I don't think it's the worst, because I mean, at the very least, in my final act, you know, I could be providing some nice animal, you know, a delicious meal, giving back to nature completely. And it really doesn't really sound pleasant now that I think about it. All right, water's receded quite a bit. You've already seen this part, so I'm going to end it there. Thanks for watching as long as you did, and I will be back on Tuesday with a proper video and a proper weigh-in, because I will be getting my bi-weekly testosterone shot on Monday. Okay, again, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.